gamelan is an ensemble, and gamelan is a general term for Balinese ensemble. So gamelan plays crucial roles in the Balinese culture, in Balinese ritual, because gamelan is a symbol that is required in order for a ceremony considered to be completed. So there's the religious aspect to the gamelan itself. Therefore, gamelan is a living thing. It's practiced. Every banyar, every village would have a gamelan because you have to have a gamelan, at least one set of gamelan. Player in Balinese gamelan is not judged by how well you play by yourself, but it's judged by how well you play with the rest of the group. Because we don't, I mean, there's a solo, but very limited. And gamelan is a good representation of the community system in Bali, because you need to collaborate. You are individuals. You contribute something to a unit, and then you have to harmonize yourself. You have to work together as a team in order to create a piece of music. Interlocking, it's unique to Bali in a gamelan context. And that's something to do with the dynamic of the gamelan. You can't really do fast by yourself, and therefore there's two people required to play the speed, and you splitting that whole patterns into two. Therefore, one person play on beat, the other person play off beat, and when you play them together, and you can do as fast as possible, which is not possible to be done by one person. That's one. Two is it's relating to the idea of this interdependency, collaborativeness in the social life. That your behaviors, your action cannot be based on individuality, but it always something you have to think about others' action as well. Is your action is benefit others or harm others? So that kind of mindset is in our system, that we have to be conscious every time, and that being represented in the gamelan. So, in the gamelan you have one called ugal, which is what Dallas played in the middle, being a leader of the gamelan. So, and then you got the conductor in the drumming. If you pay attention in the way each of the instrument is being played, and also the role of each instrument, there's a different obligation that instruments play as roles, and you can compare that to the roles that of people play in the community. Just the example of it. Ugal, this is definitely the leader. So it's like the leader of the village, and this guy giving cue to the rest of the ensemble. And the gong is an advisor, an old man, because it only plays once in a while. So it's like an old man, like talks a little, but is there. I mean, it has to be there. If you miss that one gong, I mean, the whole audience will just like blame on that person.
And, and it's a fundamental
It's very
instrument
fundamental.
time.
You don't need to talk a lot, but it's like when you talk something really small and that's really useful, and that's the same thing what gong plays. So it's like an old man, and then you got the drum, which is conductor, which is also leaders of the whole ensemble, and then so this kind of give command to the rest of the in instruments. You got time beater. I mean, just imagine no one played the time beater. The whole thing gonna be chaos. And then this also play rules by a committee in community life, social life.
What sort of
And then
distinction?
Chang Chang is like symbolizing. Um, when you talk too much, that's what Chang Chang is. I mean, if you talk too much, but it's like in order, like goes with the rest of the group, is fine. But if you like just bang it, and that can be a troublemaker. Many villages have kids gamelan, so as a way for us to continue the traditions and passing it the knowledge to the younger generation. It varies, but the earliest, elementary school, second grade, so that would be like 8 years old. I mean, formally learning gamelan. But before that, there's informal learning, as early as like 3 years old, 4 years old. They're just banging gamelan when they attend the temple, and just gamelan lay out in a hall, and then the kid just wandering around there and start playing. The social life in Bali is so active, and so one of way of children socializing is through music, through playing gamelan. So you have the playing and learning at the same time, and 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 the fact that it's happening, taking place in a public space, in a community hall, and that they have the access to that at any time, and that definitely is one good way to develop social skills. It's safe to compare it to the American culture as far as the kids, like almost kids play some sort of gamelan in Bali. And the same thing like in the States, people play football.